Hello and welcome to the Cheaper Jeeper TV Winter DIY Oil Change Time Trial.
That's right, Eugene, and we're hoping to see how quickly and easily it is to change the oil of the 3.6L Pentastar engine even in the winter. And here comes our competitor now.
Well, Nigel, to do a DIY oil change in the winter will certainly take a lot of commitment, but will it be easy and will it be quick? Well, Cheaper Jeeper wastes no time as he unlatches the hood. Yes, and the cold does not seem to be affecting Cheaper Jeeper at this time, but it is early in the game. Well, I hope that was a little bit of fun for you. If you're looking for how to do an oil change on a Jeep Wrangler 3.6L Pentastar engine, I'll put a link to that video in the description. In this video, we're going to focus on how you could do that oil change in the wintertime and ways that you could do it quickly and easily. Let's have a look. Given that it'll be winter, you want to make sure you let the engine run a little bit to make sure that it's nice and warm to help the oil run out easily. The first step, remove the oil filler cap. That's a no-brainer. Now, the thing that makes doing a DIY oil change on a 3.6L Pentastar so easy is the fact that the oil filter is at the top of the engine and it can be removed just using a ratchet with a 24mm socket. So there's a quick and easy step that you could do even in the winter. We'll get back to the filter, but right now let's turn our attention to the oil pan. We'll put some cardboard down on the driveway so we can get underneath without getting too dirty. I recommend using an easy drain oil valve like you see here. It makes it a lot easier to drain your oil pan. You simply remove the protective cap. And I got the extra nozzle attachment here to help direct the oil. Then I just line up an empty oil jug from my last oil change and I can quickly and easily drain my oil pan into the jug. Just lift and rotate. With the new O-ring and filter in the cap, I can quickly and easily install it using a ratchet and a 24mm socket. I also use a couple of pieces of tape on the oil filter housing and cap. This is a quick and easy way to know how far to tighten the cap without bothering using a torque wrench. And back under the Jeep, once the oil's all been drained, you just simply rotate and shut the easy drain valve. And then pull the jug away and it's all collected in your jug. You just put a cap on top and you've quickly and easily taken care of that. And when you're done under here, you just put the protective cap back on the easy drain valve. And all the work done under here was done by hand. No need for any tools with the easy drain valve. In 2018, the Pentastar upgraded engine only requires 5 quarts of oil, so you just have to buy one 5-quart jug and quickly and easily pour it in. then of course the obligatory checking the dipstick.
Jeepa TV has put on the oil filler cap. He's almost done. Oh, a record time by Jeepa TV for the winter DIY oil change. He's got to be happy with that one.
Now for some cheaper Jeeper tips. Hey, hope you found that a little bit fun. If you want to know exactly how to do an oil change on the 3.6 liter Pentastar and the Jeep Wrangler, you can go to this video here, as well as see how much money you could save by doing it yourself, not to mention how great it feels when you're looking after your own Jeep. Doing a winter oil change can be a little daunting, but here's a couple of things that, by pointing them out to you, I'm hoping that you'll see how a winter DIY oil change can be done quickly and easily. For starters, the oil filter is at the top of the engine, and you could just take off the cap using a 24mm socket, so you won't get dirty. It doesn't require you getting underneath and having the oil drip down your arm. It's very simple to do, as you could see in the video. And then also, when it's time to put the filter cap back on, if you marked it with a grease pencil, or as I did with some tape, when it's time to put the cap back on, you just turn it and ensure that it's closed all the way. You don't have to worry about having the right torque specs or even having a torque wrench with you. Secondly, if you use the easy drain oil valve like I do, it's very easy to begin to drain the oil. You simply have to lift on the tab and twist it, and you'll begin to drain the oil, and you could drain it right into an empty jug. So the process is very easy, very quick. You don't need any extra tools, and quite tidy as it goes right into an empty jug. And you don't have to use any other tools or remember torque specs. And then once it's time to fill the oil, you don't have to mess with 5 different jugs. You just can get a 5-quart jug and pour the oil in from the one jug, so it's nice and easy to do. So I hope that you see that although thought of doing a DIY oil change in the winter can be daunting, it's actually something that can be done quickly and easily due to the things that we've discussed. Hope you found that helpful. And if you did, how about giving the video a thumbs up? And if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe so you don't miss any more of our videos. Thank you. And now for subscribers' tips. This week's subscriber tip comes after a viewer watched our storage bag review last week. Hey Jeeper TV, awesome, thanks. Great place for storing dog stuff. It's a nice way to make use of the space, and may have to get one. Signed, Daniel from the Jeep Wrangler JLJT Toronto GTA Ontario group, Facebook. Hey Daniel, what a fabulous idea. I didn't even think of that. Lenny's going to be so glad that you mentioned it. And that's it for this week's episode of Jeeper TV. We hope that you found it fun and interesting. Until next week, be well, stay safe, take care.